I'm a firm believer that every pot has a lid. So while dating as an asexual is very difficult, it's not impossible to find someone who is a great fit for you. I'm speaking from experience because I'm engaged to someone that I met in 2007 who isn't an asexual. So if you are an asexual and you prioritize romantic relationships, here are some things that you can do to bring yourself closer to finding your lid. Hello, everyone. It's the B in the BDSM Show, a podcast that explores asexuality through candid conversations, lived experiences, and interviews. I unpack the nuances of intimacy, relationships, identity, and representation in a world that often ignores the asexual perspective. I just want to preface this by saying that, like everything else, dating is a numbers game. So if you're an asexual and you're dipping your toe into the dating pool, just be prepared to go on a lot of first dates and get very comfortable with walking away from someone as soon as you realize that this person is not a good fit for you. Before you even dip your toe in the dating pool, you should have a solid idea of who you are and what you are looking for, right? What are your firm boundaries? What are some boundaries that you're a little more negotiable on? What are your values? What's your preferred love language? What is your preferred intimacy type? What is your libido frequency, right? Knowing these things can help you communicate them on first dates because, yes, I believe in having very difficult conversations on the first date. And communicating these things early on will help you align yourself to people who either feel similarly as you or folks who are willing to compromise and find a common ground that works for both parties involved if they are different from you. Now, what I'm about to say next should be a given, but it still needs to be said in this day and age. But before you date, you should really heal from all the traumas that you've experienced now. Understand healing is not a linear journey. Healing is done best in communities and with other people. Totally get that. However, there are some things that you should really just have under control before you get into dating. And if you cannot afford therapy, there is a YouTube channel that is available that is absolutely amazing. I'm not sponsored by them. I'm not affiliated with them, but their content is so amazing that I really just feel like I'm doing you guys a disservice if I don't share it with you guys. That YouTube channel is called Therapy in a Nutshell. And as someone who is in therapy, who likes to continue learning outside of the classroom, the content on that page that is available for free, what? Golden. Go over there. Now, do your shadow work. Lastly, when you're dating as an asexual, it is so important for you to learn how to have very difficult conversations early on. Dating as an asexual means that you're going to be in a lot of situations where you need to communicate your needs or you need to be able to put a firm boundary in place and you need to make sure that you're heard and you're in an environment where your boundaries are going to be respected. And the only way that you can do that is by having difficult conversations with the people that you are dating about these things. Now, that's not to say that it's always going to be effective, right? And when you're communicating your needs and your boundaries with someone and you're not being received in that environment, then of course that is a sign for you to remove yourself from that environment. But yeah, be prepared to have a lot of difficult conversations about what you do and don't want to do. So if you're an asexual and you want to start dating, but you know that you need to work on knowing yourself and knowing what you want, you need to work on healing, you need to work on having difficult conversations, and you don't know where to start, grab a pen, grab some paper, jot it all down, right? I started journaling in 2022, and that was literally one of the best decisions I've ever made. And all of my journals, they have a purpose. Fun fact, anytime I've had an interaction with a coworker that I didn't like or made me feel interesting and I couldn't quite put my finger on it in that moment, went in here. Now I'm fantastic at office politics because I have a framework for what I don't like and how I should respond to it. This bad boy right here, this is my dating journal. What has happened to me in my romantic relationships that I did not like? And again, in some of these instances, I couldn't articulate why I didn't like what was happening to me. Still wrote it down, still wrote how it made me feel. And then I was able to go back and be like, oh, that's a trigger. So journaling, very effective. Obviously, can't recommend it enough. If you made it this far in this video, hopefully that means that you found some value in it. So feel free to bookmark it and revisit it at a later time when you're ready to dip your toe into the dating pool. Also, if you're an asexual and you have a dating tip that wasn't covered in this video, feel free to share it with me. I love, love, love connecting with you guys, and I love being able to bounce ideas off of each other.